How are you doing, Rebecca? What's up, Rebecca? Long time no see, Rebecca. Anthony Lee. What's up, Olga? I'm okay. How are you doing? How are you doing on your way to work? I'm
I'm a
thankful.
pretty big YouTuber with
Thankful I
200,000
don't.
subscribers.
Thankful I don't work on weekends. I used to work on weekends back in the day. I cannot imagine working on weekends now. I cannot imagine. I would have to work if I had to, but if I don't have to, I do not. So I give you all the props. Yeah, I know you told me something about the nursing home. Chilling in the office at home or in the office for real, for real. 40 clients today. How do you take care of 40 clients? Like, really? You must don't have to do that much with them. You don't have to do that much with them because that's a lot of people to take care of. It's a very lot of people to take care of. Oh, you're in the real office? Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, good afternoon, Illuminati. How are you doing today? Hmm, interesting. Trying to keep my head in the right place. That's what I'm trying to do. How are you doing? I'm doing my crossword puzzles. Time to slow the brain down. My brain was trying to dance all around. Had to slow my brain down. I took your client to the doctor today. Oh, the weather's nice. Could walk outside with no jacket with my short sleeve shirt on. So yeah, we're having a warming trend this week. Be up in the 80s, and in the nights will be in the low 50s. Yep. So how are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing well. And remember to show kindness because you never know what people are going through that are around you. My mom is good. Mocha is good. Yeah, 40 is not bad. 40 actually feels pretty good too. You're so tired right now. Well, take it easy, Rebecca. Take it easy. We're all doing good. Mama's always bouncing around. I've been resting and she's been all over the place. She's like the Energizer Bunny. Well, thank you for answering, Billy Folsom. It's good to have a great day. How are you going to work or school tomorrow? Some of us have to go to work, some of us have to go to school, some of us are retired. So, whatever category you find yourself in, I hope that you have an awesome day, awesome week. Am I doing lives on a steady basis? Depends on what you call a steady basis. I'm gonna become a one live a week person. Some people just do one video a week, but those are people who are big time. Because I know some people that I follow, they may upload one video a week. That's it because they've arrived. They're probably like at 300K, so they don't think about doing nothing every day. Even though I'm small potatoes, I'm just gonna pop in, pop in like small potatoes. No, I'm popping in like the big timers. I don't know what you mean by steady. I said I wasn't gonna go live this weekend, but then here I am. I popped up because I was just reading a post from somebody that I follow, and they were talking about all the negative comments. I get negative comments too. Sometimes I leave them up, sometimes I take them down. It all depends on what they're saying because everywhere you go, people are gonna always be negative. Sometimes people have their opinions, and we all know that everyone's opinion, no one's opinion is policy. Basically, we already established that over here, right? Yeah, there are a lot of things that go on in my head when I get on here, but I'm doing better with tuning it out, right, Billy Folson? Yeah, but it's been like a rough weekend. Yeah, it's been a kind of rough weekend because I found out another family member has died. Olga, you're always worrying about things that you don't need to worry about. This is my bed, if you want to know. People like you, Olga. This is my bed. And again, would you like to buy me some new sheets, Olga? That's what I've got to share with you. But yeah, one of my family members died again. So that's been. Look at the woodpecker and the red cardinal. They finally came out. Thank you, walking stick hobo. Yeah. I have I have little drapes from Walmart there on my window. Yeah, you're not the only one. Trust me, Olga. Olga, you're not the only one who does it. Some people I don't mind. I've gotten used to you and your shenanigans, but I don't always answer everybody that asks these random questions. But it's okay. When I go live, I know that I am subjected to people seeing what is in my environment. That's why I try to be careful about what you see before I go live. Yeah, walking stick hobo. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's been an adventure, but it's going to be okay. Walking stick hobo. Do you have content on your channel? When you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking your channel. Walking around St. Louis. Okay, walking stick hobo. Why are you calling yourself a deadbeat? Oh, wow. Surely. Autism is serious. Mm-hmm. Walking stick hobo. Yeah, while you're swiping, I always swipe to see who's swiping around. You said you like doing solar. You were looking at the total eclipse. You weren't supposed to be. You weren't supposed to be looking up at the solar eclipse. Walking stick hobo. Yes, ma'am. That I can do. Prayers are free, and so is liking the live. It's a catchphrase. Walking stick hobo. What part is a catchphrase? The walking stick hobo? My sister is finally coming home on Tuesday from Florida. My shorts are better. Yeah, I'm just peeping. I'm subscribing. Subscribing is free too. Why not? I always check to see who's doing what because I don't subscribe to things that just seem not okay. Oh, Miami Long. You scared me. Well, thank you for coming in and supporting the channel, Miami Long. Hey, 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 hey to you too. Appreciate you coming through and supporting the old lady. And just think, if I didn't come in, I wouldn't have got no green. My. Thank you for supporting the channel. Anyway, yeah. Oh, why would you call yourself a deadbeat, though? I mean, pick something else. Where's JG? I don't know. He doesn't pop in. He actually, I think he uses a tablet now. And you know, if you have a tablet, tablets are not always with you. I think that's what he uses now, a tablet. I believe so. Yeah. Miami Long, you were coming into live the other day when I was leaving. How are you doing? My mom wants me to travel back home for this funeral. But there's so much going on trying to think about traveling for a funeral. First, you got to think about how you're going to get there. And I'm just talking. Trust me, I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm just talking as I always talk. But just the fact is, I've got Mocha. I got to figure out where Mocha's got to be. Then I got to figure out where, if I want to drive my car. And usually the answer is going to be yes. Um, One of my favorite cousins. Yeah, he died on Thursday. Yeah. But anyway, to figure out where Mocha is gonna be, that's always the biggest thing for the most part. And then all the money that you have to spend only to sit down in a service that's gonna last for maybe an hour. I mean, I love my family and everything, but sometimes you just gotta weigh the pros and the cons, you know? Thank you. And in the long run, it's just better off that I wish they would broadcast the services live, but for whatever reason, my family in that neck of the woods, they are not broadcasting it live, and that's the part that I don't like. But and then I think about the last time I went down there, I got sick because I don't know what it was. So that part in the back of my head, it would be down there where your sister's coming from, down that way. And then the last time I drove down there, I got sick. So it's like a part of that in the back of my mind. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go back down there again and stress my body because it's a lot when you try to do that after working all week and then you want to get on the road. Don't mind my hair. I think I'm like the black Lucille Ball for those who remember Lucille Ball. I just revised my hair because I don't have the energy to do my hair. My shoulders are killing me. And I'm going to stop saying that too. But yeah, it's about 5 hours from here though, to answer your question. Yeah, because it's bothering me. But I still think about I'm trying to be level headed when you think about the fact of the amount of money that I would spend just to go and sit in a service for an hour. I don't want to drive. First of all, that's one thing I don't want to drive. And not to mention, once again, what to do with Mocha. Where's Mocha gonna be? Because every time I leave Mocha in the hotel, something bad happens. So I can't leave her in the hotel. She doesn't stay with other people very well. She does not. So yeah. And then of course the funeral is most likely on Saturday. And that means that I would really have to leave on Friday or Thursday. Then it just starts to get complicated after that. We'll pray on it. That's a good answer. Yeah, but I pretty much decided I'm not doing it. Because I have to first think about my health as well. Well, just Jazzy. Well, hi. So that's what's up. I don't know. Hmm. Well, thank you. I don't know if I exactly feel that way, but thank you. But thank you. I'm okay. I'm breathing. Like Lisa Page Brooks says, I'm breathing. Yeah, it's because you guys are not here at the same time. That's why. You guys pop in at different times.
The wife said he got bit by a dog. Bruh, come on. What?
Well,
Oh,
thank
the
you
wife
for
said
the
he got bit by a dog.
flower.
You can't take that with you. Alright. So I hear, but I never let the story go. I never come down off
Thank
of
you
it.
for the heart.
Every day I come to work, I'm asking about the wife.
Vita, you
Every
don't
day I
like
ask about the
Rome,
wife,
do you?
same story.
I don't
Then he said he got
understand your
bit by a
question,
dog.
Olga.
Then he said he got bit by a dog. So for 2 weeks,
You mean that I don't like to roam?
so for 2 weeks,
Is that what you meant?
I'm talking crazy about the wife. For 2 weeks straight. Just, man, I don't believe it. What type of grown ass man get bit by a dog? Man, he always lying. That's some bullshit. Y'all.
Mm, I think you meant that I don't like to roam. I think that's what you meant. You heard that. I was checking out a channel.
Talking to no humble servant, that's a man.
I forget some of y'all have bionic ears. Some of y'all have. There was a time where I used to just jump on the road and always roam, as you're saying, but nowadays, uh, thank you, Olga. I think that's the disco, laughing disco. Yeah. I don't know. It's just something about when I have to do a lot of driving lately. My body tends to respond differently than it did when I was younger. If I'm not driving, that's different. But if I'm the one that's doing all the driving and driving at these fast speeds, it's almost like getting on a roller coaster. You know how they warn you not to get on the roller coaster if you have this, and that? Yeah. It kind of feels that kind of way when you get behind the steering wheel and you're going down the interstate or whatever and you're zooming down. The body feels that adrenaline rush. And if you're doing it for hours, it tends to take a toll for those of us who have those kind of issues, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, I'm still talking about the health factor. I'm talking about the health factor. I always say I'm old. That's neither here nor there. It's just something I like to say. Like that other guy was calling himself a deadbeat, and he says it's a what he said? It's kind of like a joke. I'm like, but why would you choose deadbeat though? Like that's what he has on his page. What's up, Larry Lamar? Y'all trying to cheer the old lady up? How are you doing today, Larry? Now that I'm seeing my hair, y'all make me feel like I need to do my hair again. Looking at my hair, I redid my puffs, but this one don't belong here. But it's gonna stay right there. But that's just how it is this week. That's just how it is. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, what you up to, just Jazzy? How's the family? How is grandma? I think the last time I spoke to you, you said she had fallen. Is she doing okay? My job is the same. Same. One of these days I'll be retiring. That's all I've got to say about that. How is your job going? She's still healing. Oh wow. Yeah, falling is no joke. No joke, no joke. Josh Wine. Hi, Josh Wine. How are you doing today? Yeah, it's sunny here too. The AC just came on. It's gonna be feeling like summer this week. Yeah, our weather is funny. I'm glad you're good, Josh Wine. You got content on your channel? Save me from taking a trip to go be nosy. Whoa, you don't have content? Why not, John Wine? You don't wanna? You don't wanna? I'm just curious. I'm from Florida, John Wine. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. You got a naked channel, John Wine. Looks like this, Josh Wine. You got a naked channel. Yeah, okay, no problem, Josh Wine. Yeah, it was like that too. I didn't want to. But someone said that everybody's got something to share that could help somebody else. It is when Josh Win. My bad. Okay, thank you for correcting. As I was saying, everybody's got something to share that could help somebody else. So think about that. Everybody's got something to share that that could help somebody else. And maybe some channels need to be naked, right? Maybe some channels need to be naked. Miami Long, you came through, dropped a gift, and then you left. Or are you still here? So what's for dinner? I ate noodles today because I just felt like that. Actually, I didn't feel like eating at all. You're a kid? Okay, kid. It rained a lot finally the other day, but I don't think it was enough to end the drought because we've been in a serious drought. Going to sushi. I've never had sushi. I don't think I want to eat sushi. Uh-huh. That's right. You're a mom. Mm-hmm. Good for you. Okay. I'm guessing, are you in the United States with that name? I'm going to assume you're in the United States. Who's got family that's out there on the warships? I've been asking that question because a lot of people are being affected by that, all in the all in different ways. There's a lot of military personnel that's out there. So yeah, prayers going out again to our military representing here on this channel. Pausing for a moment of silence. Amen. And I'm serious, even though you see I'm smiling. Our family is affected by the soldiers being gone out there. So yeah, I know how that feels. I've heard people say that about that. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I'm saying, our family is impacted by it because we have people that are on the vessel or ship or whatever they want to call it. Oh, you said I just realized what you said. Oh, that's why I'm trying to catch back up. But yeah, the motivational minister, he pops in more than any of you ladies. Not that I'm here that often, but yeah, I saw him the last time I was in. I think that was uh, Thursday evening. I lose track of these random days. But he and JG were in. I think that was Thursday evening. If it wasn't Thursday, it was Wednesday. The motivational minister, that's who it is. Mr. Billy Miller, that's who we're talking about. At Mr. Billy Miller! Bye, Josh. Win. Thank you for popping in, Win. No, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think from what I've understood, he uses his tablet to go on YouTube, whatever that means. And I will do my best to remember that next time I catch up with him. Being strong is not always easy. We can do it. We can do it. Mm-mm. All right. Now that all the curious people have gone their ways, how long are you going to be at work today, Olga? My sister does my taxes. I never have to leave home. One of these days, I think I'm going to start doing it myself one of these days. Well, maybe. If something happens to my sister, I guess that's when I'll start doing it. I see people waiting in lines. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't have the patience for some things. And I keep being told, oh, it's so easy. You can do it by yourself. I said, I probably could, but I just never did. My sister does that kind of stuff very easily. She was H&R Block certified too. Did that question pop up after or before? Did that question pop up after or before? This big puff has got to go. I tried to tie it down. I think my hair just suddenly grew a lot too because the last time when I did it, this puff was very little and now it's big. It's big. I put some oregano in my oil and I think it really grew my hair like super fast. Because when I was combing my hair, I was like, whoa, like what happened? See this puff now? Look at it. To me, I think it's all expensive because I never can understand. But I pay my sister as if I'm a customer. I'm not one of those people. But I still think the whole. I just think it's expensive. Period. For the fact that I do know that it does not take much to really do it unless you have some, I guess, very complicated situation. But the average person that doesn't have, I guess, whatever these other people that have all these different parts and parts and parts and parts and parts and parts, it doesn't take that long. So it's like, why are you really charging? I think it's the like how you pay for anything else that's like how you pay for a hotel room or you pay for a rental car, you pay for whatever, and then you wonder why in the world you're paying so much. Hi, the real tiny 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but anyway, it is what it is. I guess for those of us who can't do it or don't want to do it for ourselves, and we just have to pay to get it done because we know we have. Oh, that's what it is because we know that it's a must that it's done, right? You don't get it done, then you find yourself in trouble, right? I guess that's because it's a necessity. That's why the pay. I'm paying your salary. Well, I know how that part goes, I guess. You should just start doing it on your own. You ever thought about that? Or you don't want to get into that part? Just start doing it on your own. Then you can bank the money yourself. You probably already do that anyway, right? You probably already do that for some people already, right? Right, right. The real tiny 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Why did you put your birthday in your channel description, the real tiny? Don't do that. I don't know who you are, but don't put your birthday in there. Why would you do that? No, 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 no. No, not a good idea. You look like you're a young person, but I would not put my whole birthday in here.
One time for my one time, two times for my two times.
I'm just saying. I don't know if you're still there, but it's not a good idea to put your whole birthday in your channel description. No, probably like some people, you just do it while you're at work and then leave it behind. It does take up your personal time, of course, if you're doing it in your personal time. I'm sitting here doing crossword puzzles. That's what I'm doing. For those people who are looking for something super exciting, that's what's happening right here. The super excitement of me doing a crossword puzzle and resting my mind. Oh, cool. I saw this person celebrating their 80th. I didn't know them, but I saw that they were on a page of someone that I follow that does catering. And she was beautiful. Had on a long white gown and was dancing. Some people look very good with 80. They look very, very good with 80. That's a blessing, though. At this day and time, it's a blessing to be at any age because so much is going on. Some people not even living to be 10 years old or 5 years old or 1 year old. So life is a precious gift that we should never take for granted. Let me get this puzzle done. Ma, what made you want to cook that today? What made you want to cook that today? What made you want to cook that today? Oh, okay, Mama. Oh, yeah. Don't have me cooking. I don't want to be cooking. That's why I ate noodles. That was hard enough. Noodles are like plastic, and now I feel like it's floating in my stomach. They're so toxic. She's cooking this expensive vegetarian meat. It's actually very good, though. When you buy like the more higher end vegetarian foods, they have better flavor if you're into that kind of stuff. My mom is so funny. She said she felt like eating it today. That's why she's cooking it today. And people wonder why I speak like I speak. I'm going to blame it on her. It rubs off on me. She doesn't usually cook this time of day. That's why I was like, honestly, I'm not really hungry, mommy. I'm not hungry. I was eating noodles like a kid. Actually, they kind of look like steak. If it's what, but I'm gonna come and taste it because I know you're gonna think it's something weird. But I'll taste it. I'm not hungry. Then I'm gonna end up with a balloon stomach, and then I'm gonna end up the veggie burgers. I don't think veggie burgers don't even taste right. I don't care what brand I've tried recently. All of it is just changing. Everything is changing. I guess it starts with the ingredients. I don't know. Mom, do you remember the brand of that meat? Do you remember the brand of that meat? That company? It was in a bag with a name on it. We got that from this place where I'm not sure that the name is on it. Carissa. Hey, I don't know. When I saw the bag, it was in a bag. It's a vegetarian meat that comes like a shelf life. It's not frozen. It's not canned. It's like in a sachet, whatever you call it. It's like sealed in a bag. And there was no name on it when I saw it. Whole Foods. Ma, where did you get that meat from? Exactly. We got it from our church campground, which means that it could come from anywhere because they usually bring in different things. I'm doing a crossword puzzle. So exciting. Woo! What are you doing, Carissa? Yeah. Yeah. When I saw it, it didn't have a brand. I think someone was promoting this new brand. And honestly, I don't know. And she's telling me to go dig in the freezer, but I don't want to do that. It's not that serious. Maybe when I dig in the freezer, I'll tag you in it and I'll post it on the community tab. How about that? When I do get up to go dig in the cold freezer, you're just chilling. Sounds like a plan. I was chilling all day. I took a nap and everything. Then I said I had not done my mental therapy, which is this puzzle. One thing that I like to do. Oh, you're working on a word find? Yeah, they help me to keep my mind from skipping all over the world. And then sometime it doesn't. Oh, you just finished the softball game. All right. I'm guessing you played safely and didn't come out with any problems. Hobbies. What are your hobbies? Oh, 24 people answered the poll. Thank you for answering. Looks like most people are having an awesome weekend. Yep. That's what I was just saying. Everything is a gift. Sometimes you don't realize how blessed you are. Some people. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. When did I say that? I think that did I say that today? Who did I say that to? But I'll say it again now if I didn't say it. Maybe I said it at the beginning of this live that we need to be kind because we don't know what a person is going through. You don't know how your kindness could help someone have a better day. And some people are really going through some stuff. The 79%. Do you don't see the poll percentages, do you? I think I just see that on my side. Do you see that, Olga? But 79% said yes and 21% said no out of 24 votes. Yeah, a lot of people are going through different things, so you just never know. Never, 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 never know. Let me get this puzzle done. I'm talking to you guys, but I'm trying to see if I can multitask without feeling annoyed and frustrated. Disciplining the mind to focus and think thin. Oh, it's like thin. No, let it be thick. Do, 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 do. I ate a lot of thin pizza because I buy that cheap pizza. I just bought me a cheap pizza this morning that I'm going to eat sometime during the week. Like my daughter always says, I should make my own pizza because it's not that hard. I'm like, yeah, for those who like to be in the kitchen, yeah, I guess it's not that hard to whip up the dough and then to do the little prep for the dough and then put the toppings on it. It's really not that bad. But anyway, I think it's a lot cheaper just to buy it already made. Not that it's healthier, but it's cheaper. Last time I went and bought a pizza, I was like, instead of planning ahead, yeah, I keep saying I'm going to try those now. Cauliflower crust pizza. I don't have a Sam's card. I don't know why I don't. I just don't really bulk shop that much. All right, the word I'm looking for is hobbies. Ooh, 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 ooh. You get two in a pack. That sounds like a plan. But anyway, back to what I was trying to describe about the meat. It kind of looks like little steak steaks steak. Yeah. Hmm. Oh no! You said you're getting ready to go home, Olga. You have slowed down. The people have slowed down. Why is it that this word is not jumping out? Sometimes some of them just jump out, but it's like when you fill in quite a few of them, then it starts to be harder to see them. At least that's what happens to me. Not that this is a very small one, but it's like sometimes, I guess that's how it is sometimes too, when life gets crowded, and then it's sometimes hard to see the things that we need to see. Yeah, sometimes life gets crowded. Right now, as I'm sitting here, it's okay. Well, did you eat dinner already? I was telling you I ate some noodles. You gotta put some food in your body. Well, that's what I ate when I ate, and then I ate some fruit. And then I ate some fruit. But I ate it all right before you came. My shoulder is okay. I mean, to be able to rest it over the weekend is always a good thing. It definitely was hurting a lot yesterday. Saturdays are always like really rough after being at work all week. Feels better today only to go back and start doing what I do. I try to be easy, but just the whole movement and then doing so much with my other hand mostly still. You haven't had time to go to the gym. Yeah, but it's a work in progress. I did go to the. Did I talk to you that since that day? I went to the orthopedic surgeon on Wednesday. I don't think I spoke to you. And all he did was his little checky and told me that because he's looking at this, the bones, because that's what he's most concerned with, I guess. And this part that was over here, but all this soft tissue part is still definitely healing. It's very achy and still very sore, and I can't move my arm, but so far in every direction. So yeah, like he said, it's gonna take time. Yeah, I know. I try not to overdo it because when I do, it hurts really bad. It hurts really bad. Thank you for coming through and hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Your elbow felt like someone bit it. No, but I definitely feel something like that in my hip. But my hips are crazy. I was trying to walk, and yeah, it was like this sharp pain in my hip. I've never had it in my elbow though. My elbow actually healed because this elbow was messed up for a while, and I had to put a brace on it to support it for a while. But that's something. I heard somebody else talking about these spiritual attacks. Oh yeah, I'm a victim. I was a victim. And this guy was giving his testimony on one of these channels where this guy is out on the street preaching, and he was talking to this one guy, and he was talking about what's up, forgiveness is underrated, and he was talking about that, and that's a phrase that I didn't know, but he was saying like, what did he say? To be, if I was gonna remember it, I don't remember, but something paralyzed. It's like when you feel like you're paralyzed in your bed. And I've had so many people tell that testimony like that. That used to happen to me a lot, especially when I was younger. When you feel like um, it's real because you feel whatever that is that holds you down and you can't move. Yeah, I used to have that a lot in my bed when I was sleeping, and then you wake up and literally like you can't breathe because you felt like something was like pushing you in your sleep. I always said the devil was always trying to kill me in my sleep. Yep. Oh wow. Well, I believe you. Trust me, I believe you. I have a reason, no reason not to believe you. But yep, it's real for sure. Now, did I say that I found hobbies? No, I didn't. Well, if you're drinking all this water, then you're gonna have to be going to the potty. Forgiveness is underrated. I know you're not gonna come in with your sensitive self today. Let me show kindness. I was saying something if you were hearing me talking before you came in, and I didn't want to lose my train of thought. I would eventually get back to you, I promise. Forgiveness is underrated. Excuse Mocha as she's standing in front of me. Everyone is important here. Everyone matters here. You know that forgiveness is underrated. Wait a minute, did I miss something? What do you mean it's hard for a lot of people to forgive? What did I miss? You changed subjects on me, Olga? It is hard for people to forgive. I'm just trying to figure out how we jumped to that subject. We are just talking about. But yeah, raise your hand if you've ever felt that in your sleep, where you were sleeping and all of a sudden it just felt like something was in your chest, or you just felt something. I felt something. I'm not gonna try to put a name on it. Some people say whatever, whatever. I did. Sometimes I'm just talking and see. That's what happens when I get sidetracked. Yeah, I don't remember saying that word. Did I say that word? Probably did. My mind is all over the place. That's why I'm trying to calm it down. Yeah, I used to have that a lot in my sleep. That's what I was talking about. So I'm like, I don't remember saying nothing about forgiveness. Did I say that? See now. I don't remember saying that word, but maybe I did for whatever reason. What did I say exactly? This puff has got to go away because it's gotten so big. My hair grew. It grew back already. Um, but yeah, I don't remember saying that word. Or did you hear me wrong because you're probably moving around? We were not talking about Iran and Israel. I did mention briefly, I said to pray for the people that are impacted, which is a lot of people. I'm impacted even though I'm not there. And those of us who have family members who are um, A part of the fight. Yeah. You sleep with your stomach? You mean you sleep on your stomach? Oh, that's why you were cooking? Because I was wondering why you were cooking this time of day. Oh, wow. That's weird. Like you told me you got to pray about it. Pray it away. But yeah, anyway, I would wake up and I would feel like I was out of breath, literally. And like back at that time, it was like down in South Florida, and I would be like sweating, like feeling like I had been fighting. Oh, I know. What's up, Odo? Good evening to you. Yeah, I used to feel that a lot in my 20s. Not that I didn't feel it when I got older, but I really felt the fight when I was in my 20s. I think that was when I was whatever. And God is fighting for our hearts, and the devil is trying not to let us go down that way. Yep, and they already are. I'm doing okay. Odo, how are you doing tonight? My people that are in other time zones. That's why I said I'm just praying for everybody impacted. We're all impacted for the positive or for the negative. Yeah, yeah. But anyhow, I believe that, as I said, we just got to spread a little more kindness in our neighborhoods, in our streets, wherever we are. I don't know what people are going through right now. People are going through a lot of stuff, right? Forgiveness is underrated. The night owl. I know this one channel keeps popping up in my feed, and it's people from that area, and they're telling you to use their audio and like the live. I don't know if you've seen that guy. He has a lot of videos that are popping up. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah. Yeah, but I had some thoughts in my head. Even I was not planning to come in today because of some things that I had in my head, but then I was like, no, I'm going to come in. That's what I was saying too, and somebody distracted me. I was listening to this YouTuber, but I was actually watching him on Instagram, and she was making a post about the number of people that she had to block and delete because of their negativity towards their channel. And I was saying that sometimes I leave certain comments up, and sometimes I don't, depending on what it is, because I'm not going to just let people have negative control over the space that I'm trying to create of positivity. So yeah. But wherever you go on social media, there's always people that are just ooh evil. Yeah, oh, I missed that. You and a few other people. There's some people that talk to me when I get off work nowadays. Go Jesus, go Jesus, go. Yeah, so yeah. I have some people that come in and talk to me. They talk to me all the way from work to home, so I always appreciate those people that come in. But since I don't have a set return time, but some people know because it seems like the same people they pop in when I get off work. I guess they have the same time availability. anyhow, Des G. How to index. It's starting to get dark, y'all. Oh, it's 5:50. You know, time is changing already next Sunday. Did you guys know that? When I flipped the calendar over, I thought it was going to be like down in April again because I think last year, wasn't it in April? And I don't know when and how they decide that. How come you don't have content on your channel, Des G? I see you just got a playlist. You just got a playlist, but no content. Well. That's the same thing I was saying. People need to study for themselves. And I'm going to keep on dropping it in when I can. People need to study for themselves. Whatever truth you're looking for, you'll find it. And if you're really looking for truth, you'll find that too if you're really looking. You don't have to be live. You can make a video about what you're talking about right now. Like I said, everybody's got something that someone else needs to hear. I'm just saying. Yeah, a lot of people are searching the scriptures now more than they probably ever have in their entire life. I've met quite a few people, even by being on here. I've met people from all different places saying all kind of things. But yeah, yep. And there's a lot of truth and information out there. If you wanted it, it's right there for you to learn about it. And like I always say, don't take other people's word for it. Like know it for yourself. Well, I don't believe that. I don't debate the scriptures. And as far as I recall, we're not supposed to debate the scriptures. I don't know if that's the word you really mean, but yeah, because I believe that truth speaks for itself. Yeah, I don't know if you really meant to debate. Amazon is always on our street. Is Amazon always on your street? It's amazing how that company moves. It's amazing. You order something this morning, and the next thing you know, it's at your door like 2 hours later, maybe less sometimes. But anyway, I think more, in my opinion, is when you're sharing what you're sharing with somebody. Now they want to contradict what you're saying. It's okay. But it sounds like maybe you're talking about like maybe sitting and dialoguing with somebody and you want to be able to go back and forth and show them like scriptures to show them scriptures to give them knowledge about what you're saying. I'm thinking maybe that's what you mean. Being able to find scriptures to like say, well, this is why you shouldn't think like that, or this is the truth about what that is, without saying like you're wrong, but this is what the word says. Maybe that's what you mean. Oh yeah, exactly. But the thing is, sometimes there's some proverbs, and if there's a lot of wisdom in the proverbs, and sometimes you cannot dialogue with the fool. And I forget the exact scripture and how it goes, but sometimes you cannot dialogue with the fool. And when a person is unstable in their ways and in their mind. You can tell them the truth all day and they'll still try to twist it up. And then that's when you got to learn how to like back up. That's when you got to learn how to back up. And that person has to want to receive truth. And sometimes some people are so twisted up in what they're doing that they're not ready to hear truth. They don't want to hear it. Yeah, because spring break is about to start for everybody this month of March. But that's how it goes, though. And then also, you just come back with some people. I don't know if this is someone that you knows personally. Then you just say, "Let me get back with you." Don't ever feel pressured to present information that you're not ready to present. And it's okay to be honest if you're talking to somebody that you're real with, especially or if it's some random stranger. But simply tell them, "Let me get back with you on that." That's something I need to study up on myself. Trying to act like you know everything is never the way to go. You know what I mean? At least that's how I am. If I don't know, I don't know. But you better believe I can find out. Mm-hmm. 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 I still have my study Bible that I created from my college days because one of my professors, he um he showed us how to do our Bible so that we can go from verse to verse. And that's something you might want to do, which is very simple. Like if you begin a study and you know all the scriptures that you need in your study, and then at the bottom of every scripture, then you write the next scripture, and then you turn to it. And so you never get lost in it. The only way you get lost is if you lose your paper, which I need to probably put some more tape on my paper. That Bible, I still have that Bible. And yeah, but that's the easy way to do it too. So you don't ever feel like you can't remember because it's already jotted right there for you. So a little nugget for you today. Yeah. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Do. There's G. Yep. So how are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing well today. How to index. How to. The light is gone. The light of the day is gone. John 8:58. John 8:58. Everything to me. Everything. Everything to me. Master. Mark 11, 8 through 35. Provider. To do, baby. Girls. Hey. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Hi. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hope that you're having an awesome day. How old are you? Why do you need to know how old I am? Provider, waymaker, Jesus. Yeah. This is always amazing, though. You can ask me many things, but why do you need to know how old I am? Yeah. I always say it's in my videos, and I've got a lot of them, and I could use the watch hours. It's not about a wrong or right question. It's just me asking you a question. And Olga, you're probably right, because it usually ends up being that way. Some of these young people feel like they're looking for something. I want watermelon. How do you feel? How do I feel? I'm breathing. I'm thankful for life. And when people have blank profiles who never show their face, yeah. You wanted to know how I am? I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for popping in, Olga. You take care as well. Take care of your knee. Do your little exercises in the bathroom, and have a safe travel home, Olga. Thank you, Edward Williams. I just wanted to know how you are. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Sitting here doing a word find. The sun is getting ready to go down. It's getting dark. I seem really nice. I'm as real gets. See, coincidentally enough, right before you came in the live, there was someone else that came in with the very same last name, but they were coming in with a bunch of nonsense. And then as soon as that person, I guess they decided to exit, then this one popped up. Yeah. Okay. So asking my age is going to do what? Asking my age is going to accomplish what? Curious. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Welcome to the live. How are you doing today? Hi. You are special. And don't let anyone tell you anything differently. You are special. You matter. You are special. Index. I gotta find these words before I say I'm done. What's up, Mocha? Mocha Poca. Index. I believe in you and me. I believe in you. I believe in dreams again. The bees were sounding like a little mighty army coming to get us. There's so many bees are on the trees right now, following the blossoms. I believe in you and me. I believe in you and me. Oh wow, 1 hour and 14 minutes. I'm getting ready to get out of here. No, you will always be the one for me. You will always be the one. I believe in you and me. I believe. Da, 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 I believe in dreams again. Hey, how are you doing? I believe in you and me. I believe in you. Do, 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 do. Mm. I believe in dreams again. I believe. Mm. 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 What's up, bandito? I caught you on the weekend. What's up? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? James, how are you doing today? I wasn't gonna pop in today, and I said, let me pop in. Let me pop in. Yeah, I'm okay too. God is so good to me. God is so good to me. God is so good to me. On my crossword puzzle, something I do on the weekend. And I've been doing it for about an hour and 18 minutes. And I'm still not done because I was talking to the people. I was talking to the people. I was talking to the people. And I want to finish it up and then I gotta, yeah, librarian. I remember one of our librarians and she, yep, they can be fun. I wonder why YouTube decided to hide that message. It's weird. What's so bad about those can be fun? Maybe they're taking it out of context. Yeah, most of the time I don't look at those messages that are hidden, but since I notice that it's hiding things that are not bad, so I don't know. I feel like things are gonna get better. Gotta get better. Yeah, because I have it turned on, and then I put certain words in there that I don't want, and then it does its own type of what's the word that they use? Let me tell you what that word is. Community moderation. Yeah, it's like a part of the community moderation. But I think they take it that a little bit too far. Because how are you gonna say that if you just said someone just said those those can be fun? Like what's bad about that? I think they just take things out that appear or could appear to be something misleading, even though nothing was said before that would make you think that. How's your day been going? Do 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 do. Oh, don't put too much of that in your head. Don't put too much of it in your head. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I peep at the updates on my phone. I try not to just sit there. Kind of like what I do when the hurricane season comes. I sit there and but I'm fascinated by weather, so that's a little different. But I'll just watch like every move that the meteorologists make. Yeah, but it's definitely something though. You know, the death toll is going up. But yeah, I just pray that it doesn't go on and on and on and on and Yeah, I was just thinking about that in that weird downpour of rain that we got um Friday night. Yeah, Friday night we got all that rain, and it's like, where has all this rain been? Like all of a sudden, like we just get all this rain, and I thought that was very weird. Yeah, that's all controversial too, right? Conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, whether or not the weather is really real or it's being engineered. But I'm thankful for the rain we did get. The road was still wet. The earth was still wet. The soil was still wet around here. So we got enough rain. Excuse me. I know. I know. There is not much you can trust. You can't even trust the grapes and the apples and the bananas. And that's sad because those things go in our body, you know. I saw this video. This one guy was saying that they put some apples and grapes by the deer feeding station where they have the corn. The animals are going to eat the corn, and every animal is bypassing the apples and the grapes that were on the ground. Our food is just, it's crazy. Not much we can trust at all these days. But the song says, "But I'll trust in God, our Savior, the one who will never fail. He will never fail. I trust in God." I'll trust in God. Yeah, yeah. But I still trust God first. Yep. I trust God first. Time changes next week. It's like it seemed like it happened so fast. I was actually surprised when I flipped the calendar up to the new month. I thought it was going to be later, but it's going to be. But anyway, I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, chocolate bar is official. You can come to him just as you are. I know prayer changes things. I know prayer. I know prayer changes things. I know prayer. Your account is supervised by your mom. Chocolate bars official. Oh wow. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a serious one. And I always say to myself, I don't know how I would be. I've heard other people share their stories with me in their journey, but yeah, but that's a rough one. I can only imagine. Yeah, 'cause I call mommy for everything. Mommy! But my heart goes out for you, to you. And I know it never goes away because my dad is not here. And I always say it seems like just yesterday. And just thinking about it or saying it brings a certain type of emotion. But it doesn't go away. People can say what they want to say. It gets better with time, but it doesn't like go away. It doesn't go away. So my condolences in the year 2026. My condolences. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things that have happened in my life, I always wish that my dad was there to see it. And sometimes I just break down. So I can only imagine with the mom. Yeah. And you're welcome. Hmm. The good and the bad, exactly. The good and the bad. I try to remember the good and let the bad be where the bad is. Why you put the food away? Oh, okay. God is gonna change it. Don't you go through no changes about your situation. God is about to change it. No patois today. Oh yeah, I've seen that movie a couple of times. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, I like cowboy movies. Don't you go through no changes about your situation. God is about to change it. You went to service this morning? Did you go to service this morning? But I'm not good at recalling movies unless it's a movie that I really have seen a lot. My mind is very weird about recalling certain things, and movies is not one. But I know I've seen it though. I've seen it probably maybe 2 or 3 times through the years. It's a good movie, that much I remember, but I don't remember all the details. Hi guys. Yeah, I've been doing online service this month to be honest with you. Yeah. And I needed that for myself. And sometimes you just gotta feed yourself without distractions. That's how I look at it. Sometimes I have to feed myself without the distractions of whatever. Because when you go in public spaces, there are all types of distractions. good and bad. Hi guys, how are you doing today? Oh boy. God is good. If you don't remember anything else this day, remember that God is good, no matter what. Recall. I got this weird headache. I know. Tell me about it. Honestly, I don't really have a church home that I feel. I don't know. I guess I always compare everything to my home church, like where I was raised, and have not had a church home where I really felt at home since I left my church home where I was raised as a kid. And people, nothing is like it used to be, I know, but still. I have some okay church families, but overall, I don't really feel at home at home. And then with that alone, that brings distractions because you don't feel at home, then those distractions come to the mind. So when I start feeling more distracted than paying attention, then I'm like, no, I need to do something about that because I'm not hearing and I'm not listening because there's so many distractions. So I'm like, in order to receive the message that I need to receive, then I've got to be in a setting where I can receive the word. And if that means I'm going to be home to hear the word without the distractions, then that's what I'm going to do. And sometimes some people can't understand that, but I don't know what's so hard about understanding that. And I'm done trying to explain. I don't need to explain. I don't explain, but that's just what I do. Like I told one person, no, I don't want any assignments right now. I don't want any to do lists right now. I don't. Sometimes you got to do that to take care of yourself. To take care of yourself. That's a very polite way to put it. Church people can be strange sometimes. Very polite way to put it. And you're so right. I'm almost done. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words left to find. My church is good for the most part, but to be honest, they all use a Bible I don't really like. What Bible is that? You know, what does that have to do with anything? I'm just wondering. They use that Bible, or that's the Bible you use? Oh, they all use the NIV, and I'm going to guess you use the KJV. Is that what you're saying? They use the NIV, and you don't want to use that Bible. What's up, Larry? I think sometimes people don't realize the little things that can be 1611. Okay. Did you know that when you started going to that church? Or did you find it after you started going there? But I'm thinking that most people tend to read the Bible that they feel like they can understand. Now, I've heard some people talk about the NIV and they said that it's one of a translation that people really shouldn't read. I heard somebody saying that just the other day, but I don't know. But what I think is that people should read something that they can understand so that they can have a relationship with God. Everybody can't read the KJV and really understand it. Some people really don't understand it. I've heard a lot of people say that through my years. I mean, depending on if you were raised reading it and you're just used to reading that, but people who are coming into their faith when they're older, probably never read the Bible, picking up a book that is filled with those kind of words, it could be a bit much. And then you'll have the NIV, and some people feel that translation is more user friendly. I'm just saying. But we all have preferences. Yeah, we do. And I know some people that have preferences and they won't go to a church because of certain things that they have preferences about. So I can understand that too. Potatoes, potatoes. Sleep cam tonight. Yay. Okay, I grew up with the KJV. That's all I grew up with. But now I have personal versions. Now maybe I have some biases about that, but I think there should be some type of uniformity. But I guess they picked a level of uniformity that you don't like because you don't like the one that you say that most of them are using. I know sometimes depending, some people go to different services and then everybody's reading from something different. Like everybody that gets up there reading from some different version. And then I've heard some people say, "Well, just you read whatever version you got. Read your version while I'm reading my version." And that sounds confusing because I've heard that too. Then the person next to you, they're reading their version, whatever their personal version is. And then you're hearing everybody read something different. But then if you're listening carefully, is it all saying the same thing? I guess that's at the end result. Yeah, there should be some type of unity. But in this case, there is some type of unity. You just don't like the unity that they have chosen. But then, like one part in the Bible, as for you and your house, I don't know who's in your house, but as for you and your house, like what are you doing in your house? As for me and my house, like what are we gonna do as for me and my house? Now I'm getting hungry. I drank a bunch of liquid, and now I'm feeling like I gotta drink some more liquid. Liquid. But yeah, that's a tricky one. Like I know one of my college professors in my one of my religion classes, he wrote a translation of the Bible for his children, and then he was encouraged to publish it, and he did. But he clearly told us that that was for personal devotion time, not for public use. He always told us that. He said this was not written for public use. It was written for personal devotion. And that's called the clear word. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's a translation of the Bible so that his children could understand it as children. Children. Yeah. Now, because I know that and because he was my professor and he told us that over and over again, I never ever use that in public reading because that's not what it was designed for. But there are people who don't know that he probably said that and they use it. And every time I see people do that, it bugs me because I know that as the author of it, he did not write it for that purpose to be used in a public setting to like like to read it as God's word, even though it's a translation written from God's word. But anyway, people are going to do what they do without knowing, without knowing, without knowing. Recall. Ricola. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I've heard people say that repeatedly. I know many people that don't read anything else but the KJV, and that's fine. But I still say what I said, that some people read other languages too, but other translations so that they can understand. Everyone can't understand it. That's still true. So what does that mean? That you're not going to go back to that church anymore? Is that what that means? Then they have those Bibles with the different translations. Like some of them have maybe two or three translations on the same page, and you can easily cross-reference and look at it. Well, now my shoulder wants to start hurting. Wow, I'd be starting to get ready to go to bed. More becomes easier. It is easier to understand, but that's not the only version that's easier to understand. There's some out there. There's a lot of versions out there. Okay, Larry, thank you. I was trying to make a thumbnail though. Thank you. YouTube captured some weird thumbnails sometimes, so I have to help them. But that means I have to freeze for at least like about 15 seconds to make sure that it captures a crazy thumbnail. But lately I've been trying to get my thumbnail at the beginning. That's why I don't say anything, and that's why I freeze. Freeze! How are you doing today, Mr. Larry? I have friends there. Associate pastor is a friend from elementary school, and he and I go back and forth all the time about it. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say about that one. That's a tricky one. But I hear you. Thank you for sharing. But you know how it is. They say you can walk together but not agree. And I guess that's a classic example. And maybe I don't think I'm gonna step out on a limb and say that I don't think it's because they have something against the KJV. I think they just probably do it because it's easier to understand. And maybe as a church they decided to use it so that when new people come in, they feel like it's easier to understand. Is that their reason? Maybe. Recall. I'm still looking for this word. Recall. Well, it sounds like maybe you're at a church like how it was when I was talking about my home church when I was with them from when I was little. People that I knew from way back. Well, the people that I know Now they're not the same. I think you mean budge on the issue. Yeah, budge. Yeah. But then sometimes you gotta think about which is more important though, for people to understand who God is in a way that they can understand it in a simpler language, or for them reading something that they're not understanding and it becomes more complicated. And maybe they could start out with that, and then as they get more mature in God's word, they can go to the King James Version. We may come as babes, but we don't have to stay as babes, right? Because we begin to grow up in the word. So maybe that's something they need to consider as well. Just because you start off with that doesn't mean you have to keep that forever, right? So maybe that you need to tell your associate pastor, childhood buddy. Recall. Let me find this word and get busy here. Recall. There's a movie called Total Recall. Or is it? Yeah. Total, Total Recall. I just remembered that name. But I still can't find this word called recall. Do 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 do. Larry, why are you pretending that you're here and you're not here? It is a tough call. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Yeah, I've been working on this crossword puzzle. I'm almost done. I've got this row to get and these two. Yep, that's the same thing I was saying to someone else earlier. When you know what you know, you know what you know. I was talking to someone that was in the live earlier that was saying that they've been studying the word and they're finding out things for themselves. And now they feel like they have to be going back and forth with people because people are not listening to what they have learned. But my point was we can share information with people, but people are not always going to follow what we're sharing. It's up to that person to get to a place where they want to receive it or not. And some people will never receive it because they're just not ready. Right? Right. Why did my live just jump like that? I thought it was about to zero me out. YouTube has that way. Oh, okay. NLT, I know about that one. Mocha decided to wake up. She's been napping. You better eat some of that dog food, Mocha, because it's almost time for you to go night night. You're not gonna eat? That's true. Eat some dog food. Dog food. You almost drank all your water today. What's wrong? You took a nap? Come and say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Say hi. No, thank you. See, I've been napping. See, I've been napping. See, I've been napping. Say hi. Say hi. No way. Yeah, she's been napping. We woke up kind of early this morning, like a regular day. I try to keep her on her schedule so she doesn't get confused. Yeah. She wants human food, like no human food. I'm trying to do better. Have to watch her diet. All right, I can do it. And I keep saying recall, recall. The next word is reference. Let me ready to find that one. It starts to get tricky as the words begin to get all covered up. Yeah, it's very crazy. No, we don't play that game. No way. Especially if they got their mouth open and they're laughing and their dog is actually licking them in their mouth. That's like really taking it to another level. And I've seen that too. I'm sure you've seen it too. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And then I saw somewhere this person, the dog licked them, I think on their arm or their leg or somewhere, and then they got some type of sickness. I think they had to have an amputation or something like that. That was kind of scary. You never know when you have something on your, like open something on your skin, and then your dog puts the bacteria in there, then you got problems. Yeah, think about that too. Think about that too. That could be scary. Maybe my brain is going to sleep now because I can't seem to find any of these words anymore. They all seem to be hiding. Well, for the most part, I know where her mouth has been. For the most part, because she's always in the house, and licking herself is not always a good thing either because she likes to do that too. Oh, I found the last word. I skipped to the last word, and there it is. That one was easy to find. Titles. Sometimes we're hung up on titles. Don't be hung up on titles. Yeah, but you really don't know where your dog's mouth has been overall. You don't. I get the point. I do. I get the point. Tables. Students. Anyway, that's what it is. I hope you guys are planning to have a great week, right? We are planning to have a great week no matter what. That's what I always say. We're going to have a great day no matter what. We're going to have a good week no matter what. We don't care who's doing what. We're going to have a good week no matter what. That's the mindset that you got to start off with. No matter what. Because God is with me. God is in this story. You know that song? God is in this story. God is in the details. Even when God is in this story. God is in this story. Yep. Yep. He's not asking, he's telling. I hear that. I hear that. Tables. Now the words are beginning to pop out again because I was like, no, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Hey, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. Hey, how are you doing? You. Hope that you're doing well. From the bottom of my heart, I hope you're doing well. From the bottom of my heart, I hope you're doing well. Students, shelves. Oh, there it is right there. Rows. My brain has been all over the place. It should not have taken me this long to complete this puzzle, and I'm still. I always say whenever I start it, I want to finish it, regardless of how long it takes. And today it's really taking a long time because my brain is all over the place. It's all over the birds were making a whole lot of chitter chatter today. Did you hear the birds in your neighborhood like that too? Maybe you live where it's still cold and snowing or something, but I just stood there listening. The birds really had a lot to say today. I think they were happy that the weather is warming up. They were making all kinds, because I really haven't heard them that much around here lately. But they were really, really talking. Just thought I'd share that with you. Oh, there's the word right there, sitting right there looking at me. Students. Rose. I have three more to go. And they all begin with the letter R. Rose, recall, reference. And there's a reference right there. See, now that I'm taking the time to take a deep breath, sometimes we have to take a deep breath and regroup. Start again. Take a deep breath, regroup, start again. Cause it won't always be like this. Mm. The Lord will perfect what's concerning you. Sooner or later, you'll turn in my favor. It's turning around for me. Ooh, it's turning around for me. There's a word I've been looking for all this time right here. It won't always be. One more to go. See, it's the power of taking a breath. Taking a breath. Sometimes we got to step back and take a breath all night. Oh, wow. Yeah, sometimes when I'm listening, if I'm not sleeping, you hear something definitely out here in the woods. All right, one last word to go. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? The rest of them just jumped out. Let's take another deep breath. We can focus. We can do this. We can focus. We can do this. Yes, we can. Mm-hmm. We can focus. We can do this. We can focus. We can do this. We can focus. We can do this. The last word is Started to use a new pen today. See how long this one lasts. It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect what's concerning you. Sooner or later, he'll turn in your favor. Do, 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 do. All right, so where are you? My last word. Boop. I will not quit. I will not stop. I will keep going and going and going. That's weird. That is very weird. My eyes are starting to itch. That means that the eyes are saying it's bedtime. All right, I'm finding this word. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up. I will not. It's amazing how the brain can be and not be. All right, let's do my little box zone. Oh wow. There's some owls I hear in the night whenever I used to go outside, but I kind of broke my dog out of doing that because she was getting in a bad habit of always wanting to go outside in the middle of the night. And I kind of got tired of that. I'm like, no, we're going to cut that out. But I would hear them out there. I don't know what they are, but maybe that's what they were. Maybe I have to look it up and see. Google is very good about animal sounds because somebody's recorded it. Just by every animal you could think of, somebody's already recorded it. All right, you got to help me then. I can't find it by myself. All right, we've got to find the word, and the word is, I don't know, can you see that? Yeah. The word is rose. ROWS. This word right here. And you see, because all the lines are in here, it's like I can't find it. Like, where is it? Like, where is it? Like, where is it? Yeah, so that's what I'm up against. That's what I'm up against. Caterwalk? You mean the owls? Caterwalk? What does that mean? I don't think so. I'd have to look that one up. You mean that's an owl thing? Owl, caterwalk. Caterwall or caterwalk? Because I see caterwall. It says caterwall. Let me see a caterwalk.
This adorable cat approached an owl resting on the deck and began showing it so much love. It's a heartwarming reminder that love is truly in nature. But as the tender
Now it's showing me all kind of other stuff. Is it caterwalk or caterwall? Oh, it's Cater. Now my dog. Nobody's talking to you, Mocha. Mocha's ready to go on attack. No, it's CAT. According to this person, it's CATERWAUL. Now this one they're tricking me because and this is the kind of stuff that makes my dog start barking. All right, no more of that because she's gonna keep on barking. No, Mocha, it's not here. No, no, no. He's like, where is it? Where is it? I want it. Okay, it's gone, Mocha. Back to my last word. Mocha. We're gonna blame James. All right, Mocha. Now she's all riled up. Okay, Mocha, thank you. Some of these owls look scary. All right, Mocha, I turned it off. Oh, yeah, she has a thing about trying to catch birds. I think she wants to eat them. It's always fun when she tries to jump up to get them when they're flying over. I'm like, the day you catch a bird jumping up, that'll be something. Mocha, 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 Mocha. It's not out there. It's on the phone. Oh, my battery's about to go dead. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for popping in today. Bandito, also known as James, but I gotta go so I can end this live before the battery just dies. Bye. I still haven't found that word, but I will find it. Bye.